Ah, the good old Switch. It's been well over a year now, and I've got a few bones to pick as well as some words of praise for our favorite console handheld hybrid. I've actually got a lot of bones to pick, but I decided to leave hardware flaws out of the discussion since the console is already out and there's more or less nothing anyone can do about it. Let's just focus on what can be fixed here. The seamlessness of docking and undocking the Switch is something that we might take for granted, but if this process was sloppy or slow, the Switch would have flopped out of the gate. There's a lot of little things that could have gone wrong here. Like, what if you undocked your Switch, but it kept thinking it was docked and sucked down more power but ran slower? Or vice versa, if you dock it but it still kept handheld mode settings. Luckily, these aren't problems we have to deal with, so kudos to Nintendo. Okay, so I know we got Hulu, but where's the rest of it? No Netflix, Amazon Video, YouTube, or Twitch apps. I know Nintendo has said it's out of their hands and we need to talk to the other companies, but what the hell is Nintendo doing about it? They should be the one reaching out and trying to convince them to bring the apps over, not us. We really don't know much about what offerings will come with the online service Nintendo plans on eventually bringing out, but what we do know is that it's cheap as hell in comparison to the competition. Individual memberships are $20 a year, or family plans of up to 8 people will have to pay $35 a year, both plans being cheaper than PlayStation and Xbox memberships of $60 for just one person per year. The service comes with the ability to play online, access to NES games with added online functionality, cloud save data, and hopefully a bunch of other features that are currently not on the system. One of our many missing Switch features in 2018 is the ability to do system voice chat or send messages. There are some games with in-game voice chat like Fortnite, and the 3DS as well as the Wii had the ability to send messages. Hell, the DSi had the ability to do video chat in 2010, so there's no excuse for this stuff to be missing on the Switch. The Switch has a lot of gimmicks crammed into it. Gyro controls, touchscreen, HD rumble, hell, the ability to dock and undock it from the TV is a gimmick as well. Consoles with only one or two gimmicks like the Wii, DS, and Wii U were basically shoved down our throats, so it's very refreshing to see the Switch let those things take a back seat. Sure, all the gimmicks are there, but they're optional and feel like enhancements as opposed to detriments. Another common feature missing on a Nintendo system in 2018 is an achievement system. This one makes no sense to me, because Nintendo fans are secretly achievement whores who just don't realize it. Seriously, Nintendo fans pride themselves on getting every collectible, doing multiple playthroughs and the most insane speedruns, but then claim they don't want achievements, but that's exactly what achievements were made for. Nintendo could even give you a bit of motivation to get these by giving you a few gold coins on the eShop for each achievement you get in the game. Speaking of gold coins, those things can come in handy. For those who don't know, when you purchase a game and tie it to your Nintendo account, you get a certain amount of gold coins. Each gold coin is equivalent to 1 penny, and you can use them to save money or even get free games or DLC on the eShop purchases. It might not seem like much, but it does add up and it is pretty damn nice. After seeing it in both the 3DS and Wii U eShops, having it missing on the Switch seems pretty intentional. The system let users rate games from 1 to 5 stars based on how good they felt they were. It wasn't a perfect system, but it did give a little bit of insight as to what games were worth purchasing and which ones were obviously trash. I'm pretty sure Nintendo removed this to help smaller games sell better, but I feel like this should definitely come back. Say what you will about ports and indie games, but you can't deny the fact the Switch has been putting out some good-ass games at a reasonable pace. Nintendo seems to have learned from its lessons from past droughts, and it's quite nice to have something to look forward to every month. If they can keep this up, the Switch will be in very good shape for the next few years. There were a lot of things I could have put on this list, but none of them bother me as much as this. The built-in web browsers have been on the Wii, DSi, 3DS, and Wii U, but somehow not on the Switch. Maybe it wouldn't bother me so much if the Wii U browser wasn't the best console browser I've ever used, but it was, and here we are with the Switch browserless. Well, there is one there, but it's a bit of a hassle to get to. Seriously though, why does the Switch let you upload your screenshots and clips to social media, but give you no way to view the posts and interact with the people commenting on them? It makes no sense. But then again, what would I know? I'm just some guy on the internet.